All right, big up everybody. So this is a follow-up to the free Zoom I did for everybody to do cryptocurrency mining on your laptop or your desktop, particularly using PCs. So since that Zoom was so long, answering so many people's questions, I'm going to do a quick Zoom, and all you have to do is just pause if it's moving too fast for you, or just follow directly through. What you will need is you will need for the coin that you want to mine, and I'll show you the different coins that are available. You will need to be having a wallet address for that coin. So usually it would be a deposit address that you will have. So if it's Bitcoin, you have a Bitcoin deposit address, and just keep it tucked and ready as we go through this, because when you mine coins, whether it be Bitcoin, Digibyte, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, you need to have a wallet to send your mining proceeds to. So when you mine, you get rewards in the coin that you're mining, and it is then sent to your own personal wallet. I try to advise people to get a wallet from either Nexo or BlockFi or any other place where you can gain interest on your coins. So I have a Nexo wallet. I also have a BlockFi wallet. So I show people how to get that, but you will get interest on your coins. And if you need to know more about the power of compounding interest, I have a video that I did in my channel about the calculations around compound interest. All right. So don't forget, compound interest is powerful. So check it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through now the steps involved in mining using your CPU and also using your GPU. Your CPU is a processor in your computer that will be less efficient in mining coins than a GPU. Your GPU needs to be at least 3 megabytes, or not 3 megabytes, 3 gigabytes. Sorry, it needs to be 3 gigabytes and more. And those are usually gaming computers. So if you have a gaming laptop, you be able to use it. But if you don't, you usually will have around 128 megabytes in dedicated video memory. And that will not be enough to use a GPU. So you're going to be using a CPU. So I'm going to show you the steps to download the CPU software and the GPU software, and then being able to look at your computer and see if your computer is actually compatible with using a CPU or a GPU. So let's just get straight into that right now as we go and look at the screen. All right, so you want to go to unminable.com, and when you go to unminable.com, you'll see the coins that you can mine. So look at all these different coins, right? The crypto.com coin, SafeMoon, Shiba Inu, Solana, Basic Attention Token, all of them, they're here, a lot of them. I don't want to say all of them, there's so many coins, but they're here. Those are the ones that you can choose to mine, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at your system settings to see if you're going to be doing a CPU or GPU. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to settings. Just go to your search bar and just go to settings. Put in the settings, and then you'll see the screen come up. It'll say display. Click display, and then you're going to scroll down to advanced display. Advanced display, you're going to go to display adapter properties for display 1. Click that, and this is what you need to look at right here. So it's this line, dedicated video memory. I have 4,096 megabytes, which is 4 gigabytes of GPU memory in my graphics card, and it tells you the graphic card. So I will be able to do GPU mining. Most of you with older laptops and computers is going to say 128 megabytes around here. So if it's anything below 3,000 megabytes, then you're going to have to do GPU mining. Okay, so that's the first thing that you have to do. The next thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to your browser. So you're going to go to your browser, And what you're going to do is we're going to start downloading some software, but your browser is going to catch it probably as a virus, which is not. But I use Brave. Everyone, you should be, if you, unless you're using a Tor browser, you should be using Brave. It's a big privacy browser. So it's not, it's helping block all the tracking that goes on. And it's better than Chrome, and it's better than Firefox and Internet Explorer. So I use the Brave browser. And when you get onto Brave, what you will do is you will go to settings. When you go to the settings, you want to go to security and privacy. Security and privacy, scroll down to where it says security, click that, and you're going to leave standard protection to no protection. We'll switch it back once we're done. It'll give you a message. You just turn it off. Okay? So we won't forget that at the end. We'll switch it back to standard. So then we're going to go here to unmineable. So when we go to unmineable, we see that on unmineable, they have all the coins and what have you. And the next thing that you would like to do is, you want to look at the coins on unmineable, and then we want to go to download. We want to download a coin, and what we want to do is not download a coin, we want to download a program. Okay, so the first thing we're going to download is the unmineable program. And sorry, I got distracted for a second, y'all, but you want to download this one right here. Download right there. And you can put it into your downloads folder. Okay, and just go ahead and click save. All right, once you save it, you want to go to your download folder, and you can always go show in folder. And what you want to do is you want to extract it. So usually you have an extraction software. If you don't have a zip extraction software, you can download WinZip or 7-zip. But then you'll see right here say extract all. When you right click on the file and just extract all, it says destination. It's just going to go to my download. And there it is. And this is the unmineable program. Okay, so it has been emptied out here. We're going to keep that there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to unmineable. And unmineable, you're going to go to where it says unmineable.com miner. You're going to go to support center. When you go to support center, we're going to download the CPU program first. You know what? Let's do the GPU program first. So what you want to do, the GPU program is Phoenix Miner. So when you scroll down from here, you just go to the Phoenix Miner setup guide, click that, and you are then going to go to the Phoenix Miner downloads, and you're going to download this program right here. Phoenix Miner 5.9D WinZip. You're going to click that, and you're going to download it. Okay. Now, this is for people who have 3,000 megabytes or more of video graphics card memory dedicated to that. So you saw that something just popped up and told me that Windows Defender didn't like that. So let's just check to see if Phoenix Miner actually ended up being blocked, or it is actually in the downloads folder. So it's in the download folder. What we have to do right now is we have to turn off real-time protection in Windows Security. So you're going to go to Windows Security. You're going to go to Virus and Threat Protection. You're going to Manage Settings. You're going to turn off real-time protection. And yes. Okay? You're going to turn it off. And we're going to head back this way too as well, because we're going to have to add some exceptions. Okay. So now we have that real-time protection off. Let us then go to our downloads folder. In our downloads folder, we're going to want to right-click Phoenix Miner, and we are going to extract it as well. Extract all. And we extract it. And now we have a program in our downloads folder. It's Phoenix Miner, which is the open folder, right? Not the zipped folder. We click that, and this is the Phoenix Miner program. We're not going to run that right now, but what we're going to do is we are going to first, before we run it, we're going to set this for exceptions. So you go back to your Windows security. That's what I did. And in your Windows security, you're going to go to exclusions. Add or remove exclusions. And then you click yes, you add an exclusion. You're going to start with the folders first. We are going to go to your downloads folder, and we're going to add this folder right here, the unzipped unminable miner, and we're going to select that to add an exclusion. And we're going to add another exclusion. We are going to go to folder again. We're going to take the Phoenix Miner folder, and that's going to be an exclusion. Okay. Then we're going to go to the files. We go to the download folder again. We're going to go to Phoenix Miner, and we're going to go to Phoenix Miner, the application, and open. And that is going to be our exclusion there. And we're going to go to file again. And this is just so Windows security does not pick up what we're doing as a virus, okay, when we're running these programs. So unminable, right there, file, exclusion. Okay, so now we have these all as exclusions. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to run the program. Okay, we're going to run Phoenix Miner. So let's go to our downloads folder, and actually we're going to run unminable miner. Okay, we're going to go here, and then we're going to click this. Okay, program will start. I've already been mining, so that's why you're going to see this information here. But what's going to happen is that you're going to go back here. It's going to start here for you because it's going to be brand new for you. You're going to, if you have 3,000 megabytes or 3 gigabytes of graphics card memory, you're going to click here, GPU, and they have the minimum requirements here, and they'll tell you, but it needs to be 3 or 6 gigabytes. Okay, 3 will be one of the hash things that you can choose, and 6 will be the other one you can choose, and I'll show you. So you want to update miner, file, and location. That will be your Phoenix Miner file. So you can go here. We're going to go to downloads, and then we are going to go to Phoenix Miner, and we're going to pick the Phoenix Miner program there, and then we'll go next. Next, this is going to be your address. I'm doing Doge. You're going to just copy and paste the address that you have. That'll be your Nexo wallet or your BlockFi wallet, or even your own private wallet that you keep, whether it's a hardware wallet, whatever. You're going to send your mined coin here. I picked Doge. When you go here, you have choices of so many different coins. Okay, but I have Doge. Okay, that's what I'm mining right now. You can change it whenever you want. And then the referral code, this is my referral code. You can take this referral code. And what the referral code will do is it will, instead of charging you 1% for the mining, they would charge you 0.75%. So here is my referral code, WL84-M8BF. I'll try to put it in the description of the video so you all can have it. Then you click start. And when you click start, this firewall will block some features and you just click allow access. You allow the access, and what you're going to do is you're going to go here and you can choose whether it's a high mining intensity or low mining intensity. And I keep it a high because I want to mine as much as possible and it does not interrupt my computer. I'm able to watch videos, movies, all that without any problems. And then you can choose ETC hash, and you need at least 3 gigabytes to choose ETC hash. And then ETH hash right here, you need at least 6 gigabytes. This is wrong. It says 4 gigabytes, but you actually need 6 to pick that. But since my computer had 4 gigabytes, I have to pick this one, ETC hash. I can't pick this one because I don't have 6 gigabytes. I have 4. This is wrong. It has to be 6 to pick ET hash. ETC hash, 4 gigabytes is fine. Okay, it has to be at least 3, but I have 4. This is the name of my particular workstation. You can name it whatever you want. That's your worker, that's your miner name, so it keeps tracking the statistics. And then it has my referral code. And then start mining on app start, put it on. So whenever you start the app, it'll start mining, save and start. And so we sit here and we just wait for it to do its thing, and it should start mining. One of the things that you could see is you could look here. Yes, so we see that something is happening. It looks like it's going to get the fan to turn on and start doing its thing. And you know that it starts mining when this green bar, it moves up into like a graph. So we'll just take a few seconds and see. And you see right now I am doing 4 mega hash, and that's what it's doing. So it's up and running, and that's what it looks like when you start to see that come alive there. Okay, so there we are. We were able to get it mining properly through the GPU mining. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try setting up the CPU mining. All right, so that will be for most of the people. All right, so let's go to that. I've just pressed stop, close it out. Okay, you are going to go back to unminable. And on unminable, you're going to go to the support center again. At the support center, you are going to now go to CPU mining, which would be XMRIG. Click there, and you go to releases. And then when you go to releases, you're going to scroll down. You're going to pick this one. XMRig 6.1, 6.2, MSVC Win64 zip. You are going to then download that to your download folder. Okay. Once that's downloaded, you're going to want to open that one up. So show in folder, you're going to unzip that. So here's the unzip, extract all. And then just extract it there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this folder and the file to our exceptions list. So here are the exclusions. So our exclusions list. Let me just get the word right. So we're going to go to folder, XMRig, select folder. And we're going to go to add another exclusion. We're going to go file. We're going to go to downloads, XMRig. Oops, shouldn't have happened that way. Should go to File, XMRig. Oh, okay, that was the zip folder. I made that mistake. So you're gonna do the Open folder, XMRig. That was the extracted folder, and you're going to go to that XMRig there. All right. Okay, so you now got the file and the folder. Then we are going to go back to Unmineable. So in your downloads folder, you see the folder for Unmineable. You are going to turn that, you're going to click that, get it running. And then what you're going to do is you're going to see this. You're going to go to CPU. Okay. After you pick the CPU, you got to pick the miner location. And the miner location's here. Let's just double check that. So we go to the downloads folder, XMRig here, XMRig, and XMRig. Okay, that's the program you're going to select. You're going to then hit that button, and then you're going to put in the coin you want and the address. We kept that, and we kept our referral code. So it's the same thing. You just put in the same referral code, and whatever coin you want, just make sure you have the deposit address for the coin in whatever wallet that you're holding, whether it be the Exodus wallet, the Jax wallet, the Atomic wallet, Nexo, where you can get interest, or BlockFi, where you can get interest, and a couple other places too. Okay. Crypto.com, places like that. So now you hit start, and it's going to be mining from the GPU. I mean, from the CPU. Sorry. It's going to start mining from the CPU. It was mining from the GPU earlier. So we just wait and let it kick in. You see it starting to already do a little something there. So right there, it started. Okay. So we can see that this is 2247.63H, and that's the hash rate. And we saw that the GPU was actually mega hashes. So that was much more powerful than what this is, okay? But you're still able to mine. And so that's the mining that I'm able to do on my CPU, okay? But I will go back to use my GPU because it's going to actually work a lot better and be more efficient for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch back to my GPU mining on the same laptop. So graphic cards right here. The miner location is the same one that I had, you know, so you can go here, and then I had mine on the desktop. I moved it to the desktop, so don't worry about that. Just keep it in your downloads folder. Don't let it confuse you. And then you just go next, and then go ahead and it will start mining through your GPU. So we can just sit here and wait, and it's going to kick into the GPU. And so that's what we're living with, and that's what we're doing. That's how to mine on your laptop. The next piece of housekeeping, so you'll see how long it takes. So, I mean, I'll sit here with you all for, you know, a few seconds so that you actually see in real time how long it takes. So once it starts up, just let it sit there. Sometimes it will take like 2 minutes for it to kick in, because I believe the fans for the GPU have to start kicking in and what have you. And so once it kicks in and you start seeing a number here for the MH, that's when you know that it's running. And really how you know it's running is if you look at the logs. So once these logs start generating, yeah, so it's going to take a little bit. And then once it starts generating information, it's going to start running. So, you know, any moment now, this will start. But when it starts, that's when you absolutely know that your thing has, you know, been running. So what I'm going to do is I'll edit this part, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait until it starts running. Okay, so we can just wait right here until it starts running. But sometimes if it takes a long time for it to start, like more than I'd say 3 minutes, what you can do is you can restart the whole thing. You can close this out and you can start it over again, because the fact that we went from CPU to GPU, it might have been too rough on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it, right? And then I'm going to close it out. And then I'm going to go back to unmineable and start it over, right? And then it's going to start, it should start automatically. So it's almost like a refresher type of thing. And so after a while, it kicks in. You want to double check, make sure that yes, it's set to ETC, because I have 4 gigabytes. I would need 6 gigabytes at least to do ET hash. So this is all set. It's all good. Everything looks fine. And we should see, something start to happen. And, we'll just press pause. And then when it comes live, I'll tell you how long exactly it took for it to start doing what it was supposed to do. Yep, so we are back, and as we thought, it took a few minutes. What we had to do was we had to restart it, and we actually got it back right here. So it's back. So it started running again, and here we got it. It took about 3 minutes. What we did was we just restarted the whole program, and it came right on. So if you're going to switch from CPU to GPU, you're going to have to close the program and start the program, and it comes right back on. And so and then you keep it running, and you leave your laptop on. You don't let it go to sleep, and you keep it running, and you'll be generating cryptocurrency of your choice. So what we do is now we have to clean up everything. So we're going to now go to the security settings again. For our laptop or our desktop on the browser. I have Brave, so this is what it looks like. Go to security and privacy, and then we are going to go to security, and we're going to go to standard protection. We finished downloading everything, so everything's fine. Now we're going to go to Windows, security. Here, we are going to go to virus and threat protection. We're going to scroll up. We're going to turn on virus and threat protection and click yes. So real time is on, and then we will be done. So when I moved, just one last thing, when I moved the Phoenix miner for the GPU mining to the desktop, you can then go into the same place where you're going to go ahead and do the manage settings, and you're going to add that as an exclusion. All right. So you'd add it as an exclusion there, and you would just add. So I have it in the desktop. So that's the desktop there. That's the Phoenix miner there. Select folder. Yes. And then exclusion file. I just go to desktop again. That's just because I moved it. That's just the last step. You all don't have to do that because you'd have just kept it in your downloads folder. But just to be complete and do this right, I just did it there. I just didn't want it so cluttered in my space. So there we have it. Didn't want everything cluttered in my download folder like that, so I just moved it. But that's what you do. And as you can see, I'm doing a hash rate of 3.5 mega hashes, and it's doing its job. And so that's it. you can stop the program and go back and, mine a different coin if you want. I'm doing, you know, different coin maybe every 2 weeks, the coins that I like. I'm just playing around with it. And then I'll be moving to a GPU mining rig where you can have like 8 different graphic cards or up to 12 graphic cards in a mining unit, and generating funds that way. And then I'll be graduating from that into ASICs. And that is going to be, a really serious operation. I'll be having a dedicated shed or location for that. And that should be real fun. So I'll keep you all updated on that. All right. So we should be done here. And if you got any questions, just go ahead and ask in the question section. All right.